Welcome to Raw Mathematics, and today we're going to be expanding brackets involving surds. Before we begin today, pause the video and see if you can answer these 4 quick questions. I'll go through the answers shortly. So, looking at question A, we can see that with some quick numeracy, 2 times 16 is 32. Now, looking over here, we can see that this is exactly the same question, because we've got 2 times 10 plus 6 in brackets. So 10 plus 6 is 16, so 2 times 16 is 32. Now we're going to use what we call the distributive law, and we're going to multiply the 2 by the 10 first. This gives us 20 plus 2 multiplied by 6, which is 12. So 20 plus 12 is 32. Now it's important to have this idea in your head to be able to answer B. So if we now expand the brackets for B, we'll do 7 times x, which equals 7x, and we'll do 7 times 2, which is 14, so it's plus 14. So expanding these brackets, we get 7x plus 14. So, looking at question C, we've got 13 times 42. Now, we know from question A that we can just say that this is true. So, now, I'm a big fan of using the grid method when doing multiplication. So, the way that we do it is we partition a 13 into 10 and 3, and the 42 into 40 and 2. So if we were going to multiply together 10 and 40, this gives us 400. We're going to multiply the 10 with the 2, this gives us 20. And we're going to multiply the 3 with the 40, which gives us 120, and multiply the 3 with the 2, which gives us 6. Now what we need to do, we need to add these 4 values together. So we have 400 plus 120 plus 20 plus 6. This gives us 546. So now with question D, we can see that we've got x plus 5 multiplied by 2x take away 3. So we can partition it again. So in this case, we're going to have our x and our 5, our 2x, and our negative 3. So be careful to make sure you get the negative in there as well. So we know that x times 2x is 2x squared. 5 times 2x is 10x. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. And negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. And again, we need to add these 4 values up. So we have 2x squared, take away 3x, plus 10x, take away 15. Now, you can see that here, we can simplify this, because we have to expand and simplify. So we've got 2x squared. Now, negative 3x plus 10x gives us positive 7x. So plus 7x, take away 15. So, looking at our first example with surds, we have root 2 multiplied by root 50 plus root 2 in brackets. So, using what we know already, the distributive law, we can do root 2 times root 50, which gives us root 2 root 50, and we can also do root 2 times root 2, which gives us root 2 times root 2. Now, to simplify this, if we go back to the previous examples where we had root a times root b equals root of ab, we can now use this to be able to try and simplify these. So we can say that root 2 times root 50 is root 100, and that root 2 times root 2 is root 4. We know that root 100 is 10, and root 4 is 2. So this gives us 12. So evaluating root 2, brackets root 50 plus root 2, close bracket, gives us 12. Now have a go at the following 4 questions, and be careful with the red one, with your negative signs. Pause the video and we'll go through the answers shortly. Just quickly remind yourself of the toolkit about the 2 rules that we have with surds. Now, starting with question 1, we can see that we have root 3 multiplied by root 3. So root 3 times root 3, And we also have root 3 times root 12, so plus root 3 times root 12. So using this rule, we know that this is going to be 3 plus the square root of 36. So that's 3 plus 6, which equals 9. So again, we use the same method. So with question 2, we have root 5 times root 20. So it gives us root 5 root 20. Now, be careful, this is subtract. So the subtraction symbol here. So it's root 5 times root 5. Now this gives us root 100. Take away 5. Now we know root 100 is 10, so 10 subtract 5 equals 5. Question 3 gives us root 7 times root 2 plus root 7 times root 7. Now again, using the same rules, we can say that this is now root 14 plus 7. Now we can't simplify this any further, so this is our answer, root 14 plus 7. Now moving on to a more challenging question, we can see that we have negative root 6 multiplied by negative root 24 times negative root 6 multiplied by root 2. So now, if we're neating this up, we can see that we're going to have root 6 times root 24, and because they're both negative, they multiply to make it positive. So this is going to give us root 144. Take away root 12, 6 times 2. So this now simplifies to 12, take away root 12. And again, like question 3, we can't simplify this any further, so 12, take away root 12 is the answer. Thank you for watching Expanding Brackets Involving Surds.